pop in eventually in due time, and he'll pick up like we didn't even miss him. Funny enough, wait, is that him that I hear right there? That is him. Funny enough, speak of the devil. There he is. Why can't we see him? Why can't we see him? All right, let's see. Yeah, why can't we see him? That's weird. There we go. We see him now. Hey,
y'all see me, hear me? What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
We can see you and we can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right, give me 1 second.
All right. Well, while he does that, hello, folks. Welcome to tonight's episode of the Run and Gun Podcast. I'm Jay Peeps. That's Ace, arriving on Color People Time. And with us tonight, we got Ashton joining us.
What's up, y'all? OG Rattler in the house, baby. Let's get this show on the roll.
How you been, buddy?
I've been doing good, man. Been waiting to get the season started so we can accomplish the goal of winning the SWAC and get on back to Celebration Bowl and claim what's rightfully ours.
I heard that. So yeah, folks, we got a lot of good stuff to talk about tonight and everything. Basically, recapping, what did Colzie have to say at the 220 QB Club meeting today? Looking at week 0, of course, as well. Reacting to the video that we put out, our FAMU 2025 preseason preview video, and then also get everybody's takes on this panel about Shedeur and what the Browns should do there, and among other things too. I mean, reacting to the media day polls of not just the MEAC and the SWAC, but other conferences, and also as well talking about all the other Power 4 media polls that came out. And of course, take it or leave it as always. So before we roll the intro, Ace, Ashton, y'all got anything?
We're going 26 weeks straight. We're going from here to the Wednesday after the Super Bowl. Nonstop.
Yeah, that's right.
And new intros dropping today. Some tweaks on it. And also, you never know, FAMU might be getting its own designated show coming out,
Possibly. Wait, oh, crap.
And some NBA stuff might be coming out when the NBA season starts. Big things coming through. So y'all make sure y'all hop on. Be a friend, tell a friend. Run that intro, peeps.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta get the I gotta find the intro. I'm looking for it in the I am not gonna lie.
Be sure 20 seconds late or peeps forgetting the intro. Starting off on a good foot, guys. Great.
We certainly are. I'm really looking for it, and I genuinely cannot find it in this Google Doc.
It is literally in the file. Shared file.
Right.
First one there. Check sort by date.
Sort by date? Okay.
Yeah, it'll be the most recent thing in the file.
Okay.
That's hilarious. Bro,
oh my god.
Where the hell did my earbud go?
All right, we're just gonna roll the original intro we have already that Mr. Sasker put together for us. We'll have it next week. We'll have it next week. I know that is such a letdown. Shame on me. I know.
Shame on you.
I know I'm gonna have to go run laps after this.
Dang.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, this is JP.
This is Ace.
This is Dalton.
And you are listening to
the Run and Gun Podcast.
we will have the newer one and the more updated one next week. Next week. Which geez, we are really next week's like game week essentially. It's week 0.
This is the preseason for us. We'll just say
this is yes. It's the preseason. Exactly. That's all it is, pretty much. So with that being said,
coming on, I am sweating buckets. Holy crap.
Oh man. I feel like me in this sweatshirt probably makes you even more steamy, doesn't it?
Where'd he go?
Wait, he'll be back. What's going on, Troy? How are you?
What's going on, Troy?
Hope your Wednesday evening is going pretty good. Southern by 2 touchdowns. People are making proclamations about it.
What's he talking about?
He's talking about the MEAC Swag Challenge. So I mean,
Southern pulled that off. They could make a kind of a run. They could give somebody a lot of the teams trouble. Jackson, us, who else?
I can hear what
they could. I mean, like. Wait, actually, let me bring up the comment so that way Ace can see it too. But yeah, I mean, Southern has the best walk-on in the nation. That's true. They did get a running back out of LSU who was, I think, like a 4 or 5 star. But I mean, they've also made the proclamation of like, we need to play better. We need to beat Jackson. We need to beat Fam. And I'm just like, be careful what you wish for.
I don't know now. Both those games at home for Southern.
I know FAMU has to go to Southern. I think the Jackson State game is too.
Oh,
but I mean, at the same time too, it's like I don't know. Like Southern's not. To me, it's like
I think it just depends on the quarterback situation for them.
Facts. I think so too. I would agree. But that being said, though, let's go ahead and go to these preseason polls that came out. So first, we'll start. Actually, no, let's start with the MEAC first. So the MEAC had a poll come out, and didn't mean for it to be like that with you guys. Again, this is preseason. All right, here we go.
Preseason.
So the MEAC. So the MEAC had the predicted order finished with the media, and as follows: it was South Carolina State, which I was surprised that they picked South Carolina State to win the conference, followed by North Carolina Central, Morgan State at 3rd, Michael Vick in Norfolk, Ace's preseason favorite, to finish in 4th.
I like that quarterback they got there. That's a good match. I believe they got what's his name from USF, who's really good.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that. You were saying like, yeah, he came from USF.
He should have played last year instead of Bryce Archie, but yeah, I will tell you his name right now.
Question. Does Norfolk still have that same running back that same running back that gave us trouble last year in this MEAC Swag Challenge game?
Oh snap! That's a good question. Let me double check on that. Actually, State Spartans football. Let's see.
Oh, Jalen Daniels still starting for Norfolk State? That's crazy. I thought Izzy Carter would have beat him out. That's kind of wild.
Wait. Oh, wow.
No, he did hit the transfer portal. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Google AI is so buggy. Do not trust a word you get out of it.
Oh, yeah. You got to be careful with that, man. You got to be careful.
It's saying Jalen Daniels is a starter, but Izzy Carter, I think, is a starter.
Yeah, you got to be careful with AI, man. Let me see, though, Ashton, if he is still...
Izzy Carter is QB1.
So, yeah, Kevon King was the guy you're talking about, Ashton.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I would have expected, yeah. So, yeah, Jalen Daniels did hit the portal, Ace, you said?
Yeah, Jalen Daniels hit the portal. Izzy Carter's a starter for Norfolk State. But if you Google it, it will say Jalen Daniels. I'm like, that's not right. I remember him hitting the transfer portal. I'm like, bro, it's not adding up in my head. But it's all good. We move preseason. Keep moving.
Also, I would say, looking at this, Kevon King, I do not think is still on the roster.
Oh,
yeah. Do not trust the rosters, as Troy White said. Do not trust the rosters that you're seeing on the internet right now.
Yeah,
Rosters
that's
haven't
true
been
too.
finalized. I don't think we won't get official depth charts until the games actually start.
Yeah, which I mean, yeah, looking at it here, I don't again on Norfolk's 2025 slate or their roster. Yeah, I don't see Kevon King, which leads me to believe that A, don't trust the rosters. B, he probably did transfer out. So I mean, either one wouldn't shock me.
Let me see where
But
Jalen Daniels is. Who do you want to know? Kevon King?
yeah, Kevon King, he was the one that, like Ashton was saying, was basically he ate FAMU alive in that first game last season.
Yeah, I remember him. Well,
But I mean,
ESPN says he's still at Norfolk State.
Oh, but if he's still
23
there,
hours
then
ago, Norfolk State running back Kevon King. Yeah, he's still there.
well, I'm gonna say this: if he's still there, well, seeing how damage he did in the first game and everything, if Vic get the quarterback situation right and figure him out, Norfolk could make some noise this year.
He's good.
I don't know about their defense though, so
yeah, I mean, we don't. Well,
Ooh.
I mean, I assume they are in shape this time around too. The other one I'm shocked about too is Delaware State right there at 6. That is
I'm just thinking like for Delaware State, folks are they got Deshaun Jackson, but folks are like you gotta show us before we give you any hype, before you give us any hype, before y'all get any hype from us.
yeah.
I think Delaware State has more to go than Norfolk State is. Norfolk State's closer to success right now than.
Oh yeah. No, I agree with that.
Delaware's going to take a couple of years for that program to build to a level that it needs to be to actually be successful right now.
Well, the question is, will Delaware give Deshaun that much time? Do they have the patience?
Yeah,
I think they will.
They have nothing else going for them right now, so yeah, I think they'll give them the time.
You remember Delaware State?
That'll be.
Oh, go ahead, Ace.
They'll sell tickets with him there. But let's be real though, we'll get the tickets that they need as a MEAC school. And also you're not gonna find it probably as long as he's keeping control of the culture of the locker room, there's not gonna be much better options coming in that they can say is definitively better. So just ride with it, give him 5 years, see what happens. 4 or 5 years.
They just got a kid out of a
Delaware State, yeah. Delaware State fan, they're not used to winning, so I guess they'll have the patience and see. Yeah, if it was FAM, it'd be something different, but this is Delaware State, so
yeah. And then I'm rooting for Larry Scott there at 5. I hope, because I mean, Ace, I don't know if you saw the MEAC Media Day clip where they basically like Shady there, like
insulted Howard by calling them
Larry Scott. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm like, dude, come on. Like, and you want to be the head coach there? Come on, man. You can't do that. But on the other hand, there was also the SWAC predicted order finish. So this one is interesting. I feel like in the West they threw something at the wall and hoped it stuck.
That's the West every year. Alcorn's not finishing 2. Let's forget about them. They're not going to be serious.
I was just talking to Tasha and Ashley on Thing Exchange last week about how you have no faith in Alcorn. And then whoever's
making these predicted orders, maybe they saw something in Alcorn that we don't know about.
Nah, Alcorn is like the Cowboys.
Let's be real. No, I don't think so.
Oh my gosh.
Well, JP's know what I mean when I say the Cowboys. When you have faith in them, they're not gonna live up to it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
They all crumble and fall like every time.
The crazy thing was how Bethune got one first place vote out of all these like votes that were handed out in the East, and then Pine Bluff got a first place vote.
Peeps, check your phone. Dawn trying to figure out. Mr. Sass is trying to figure out how to get on. He's messaging, trying to get on. I'm trying to help him there.
Oh, I sent him the link.
Well, based off this order of finish, I really don't see a problem. I mean, Jackson did win it last year, so they deserve it. They deserve to be the number 1 spot. someone just got to beat them.
Yeah,
Some Alabama schools, they have potential. I'm just not sure if they're gonna actually.
I'm gonna say it right
capitalize on
now. I'm gonna say it right now. If Eddie Rubb don't get Alabama State, at least try to get over the hump this year. I think this gonna be his last year. I'm sorry.
I
They've had
I
more
could see
injury
that too.
concerns than they've had.
I mean, like,
going on the field.
if I'm an Alabama State fan right now, it's like winning the Magic City Classic and finishing like mid is all what it takes to keep y'all happy. I mean, like, don't y'all want more for yourself? Like, you got a nice stadium, nice fan base, and a nice band and everything. Y'all could really make some noise. Nice facilities, probably some of the best in the SWAC and everything. You got probably the best stadium in all of FCS and everything. I'm like, don't y'all want more besides just winning the Magic City Classic and beating Tuskegee or finishing 7-5 or 8-4, whatever? Like, come on now. Y'all should be winning celebration bowls or whatever championships y'all have. That's just how I feel about it.
That is very true. Now Ashton set a bar there.
Oh,
Dude,
hell.
Dude,
Get out of here.
Dude, Ace.
I'm just messing with them. They're entitled to an opinion. That's all I can say.
See y'all.
Hey,
See y'all November 1st if y'all be there.
Ace, all I'm gonna say is, look, they come into every podcast and they voice their opinion. Oh, he made it. I can hear him. I heard him.
Pop in.
There he is.
Sir, it's been a million years. What is up?
It's been a million years indeed. Hello, everybody.
There.
Hey,
also, Mr. Sasser, Ashton, Mr. Sasser.
Nice.
How you doing, sir?
I'm gonna dip for 2 seconds.
Good.
I got text and say, see, I can't survive the rest of this show without it. Now that Sasser's here, he can take my spot. I'm passing him the torch.
All right, Pete. Now, what you were saying about Alabama State?
Well, I was gonna say, Christopher Dukes is correct. They don't dream big at Bama State. They don't. This is very factual. Because, I mean, Ashton, to your point, I think with that new coach coming in, Sam Shea to Alabama A&M, I think he's the one that's going to finally get Eddie Robinson. I do. I think he's the guy that can see. And that's going to raise a lot of eyebrows because then it's going to expose a lot. And then it's going to be like, oh, well, we didn't finish, third this year. We probably finished fourth behind FAM and Jackson State and Alabama A&M. And then it's going to be this big uproar. And then that might be enough to get him up out of there.
I'll say this. I think Sam Shea would do a great job at Alabama A&M, but he's gonna have to show me by beating at least the big squads that have been whooping their butt, like Jackson, FAM, Alabama State, and
yeah. I mean, and then if anything too, I mean, I look at that. I mean, in the preseason preview, I think we can kind of transition into that. I look at the roster and what they brought in. It's a lot of Miles guys. Kind of reminds me of South Carolina State in their operation last year.
I mean, the Miles guys did beat Alabama State last year, so, or did they?
Not entirely sure. Not 100% sure.
I know they beat Alabama State one year.
I know those kids can play. I do know that much. But with that being said, let's go ahead and transition on over to this right here. So I need to make that bigger. Do that at another time. Well, until he comes back. Let's go back to this.
For FAMU.
So yeah, I did the preseason preview. It came out last Friday or 2 Fridays ago? Or no, last Friday. Yeah, it came out last Friday. Basically gave my predictions of how I thought the season would go. I said 10-2, 7-1. I haven't received much backlash, which thankfully
I already know.
But, I mean, hey,
I already know what you got that one loss for. I'm not even gonna predict it. I know what
now. Now look, hey, I'll be real with you. If there's one game I've never picked right, regardless of who I pick, it's that one. So
yeah.
If I'm wrong, I'll put my foot in my mouth. If I'm right, then I mean, hey,
we'll see on that day, though.
Yeah, we will. We will. Now, I did say the ceiling was 13-1, 8-0, and I do think the ceiling is possible.
that ceiling is possible. So if
And I
if
do,
everybody can stay healthy and stay disciplined.
but at the same time too, I do say I think the floor is the floor. I think that's realistic too. Because
I'd say that's more accurate. I
Besides
don't
that,
know.
besides that, but one we talked about, who you think we could also lose to?
So as far as the floor
Yeah.
goes, I said Florida Atlantic for sure, NC Central,
Oh
Jackson
yeah,
State, and then
yeah.
I did also say like a looming upset maybe because you're coming off of that Jackson State game and you're going into the Florida Classic, but you've got Pine Bluff in there somewhere. But I did say Alabama A&M as well. If you don't come ready to play,
Hey, you might well say considering how Southern got some talent in there, that could be one too.
and the thing about that was with Southern, yeah, they got some talent,
I'm
but at the
just
same
saying,
time
like
too.
those last couple games, they've been competitive and everything. I mean, it's been taking like last year when we completely dominated them, not score wise, but we completely dominated them. But up until that year, it's came down to the last minute.
Yes, it has. And to be honest with you, it's this game, that Southern game is tougher in Baton Rouge than it is in Tallahassee. For some strange reason, those guys always. I mean, I think part of it is the weather plays a factor because it gets a little chilly. I'm assuming on the bayou around that time, late October going into early November,
You saying
and
you
say,
saying
say
like
again.
it's been the same thing with us when we play Alabama A&M. Like we go over there, you be like you be scared to death. I remember like that first year that came down to Bishop Bonnet running Bennett Bush a touchdown to seal that away, and then what's it 2 years ago that they was giving us trouble in the first quarter
The 2022 season, they were up like, or they jumped out on FAMU in 2022, and then
and
FAMU came
in
back like crazy.
2023 they gave us in 2020 when we played there they gave us some trouble in the first half, and then and then basically us being a second half team, we basically did who we were, the second half team. So Alabama
Yeah.
A&M they've given us trouble up there in Huntsville, so it ain't been easy going over there. So
Yeah, so and that's why I was saying like the floor is the floor. Now again, the schedule's favorable. You have a lot of the teams that you want to come. You have 8 games in the state of Florida. 2 of them are neutral sites, so it is in your favor. You have 1 game finally. Valley figured their what out, and this game's actually going to go on in Atlanta. So you have another game in Atlanta, which is technically your home away from home.
yeah.
So it is favorable in that aspect. So
I'm gonna say that I want to say this though. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Let's say if it does come down to the floor, which I hope it doesn't. But if it does come down the floor, 8-4, 6-2, or a little bit worse, like 7-5. I ain't gonna go down much further because I don't think fam gonna finish that. I don't think fam gonna finish that lower. But if it does come down to that, I say Colzie. He'll keep his job in the second year, but the third year he's gonna have to go all the way. At least in my opinion, he's gonna have to go all the way and win, improve tremendously.
he's gonna have to definitely in year 3, if the floor happens, he's gonna have to improve dramatically. And because year 3, by that time, it's like you need to see the fruit of your labor kind of start to pay off and see your system, because these are your guys you've recruited and brought in, start to flourish. You should.
All right, let's continue. Got anything to say, Mr. Dalton?
I mean, I do think that floor is a little bit more realistic. I'm trying to remember, didn't we do that episode on like Florida A&M's or FAMU's like whole schedule and we kind of like did like a little prediction of it. Jordan,
Wasn't that last year? Wasn't that the last show?
Okay, I think this was like one of the last episodes we did before we broke camp from last season.
yeah.
You know, like I showed them what the schedule had and how it played out.
Kind of
and
like
stuff.
looked over some schedules, but not like in depth. We just gave
At
like little predictions, but I do think I don't know prediction, but the floor, yeah, I could see the floor being more the realistic. Like
I'm gonna say this: if we know who we are as a team, we can definitely do the ceiling. We can definitely do the ceiling and prediction. But if we don't know who we are by the time the season go on, we still don't know who we are, what we do best. Then the floor or worse could definitely be possible.
Yeah, I agree with that. Now, one more thing before we do move on to the NFL. Simply put, who starts? Because this has been, and it was discussed today, the topic of, Jet Petty, RJ Johnson, two guys that are performing well but are still gaining confidence. And I think the added confidence comes with playing games at this point because, you can hit and rep out practice reps as much as you can. Nothing comes close and is as relatable to live game reps. And you're playing a Howard team that you should be, even with quarterbacks that are still trying to basically get a better grasp of the offense and the personnel around them. So, my money here is on Jet. Yeah. I know some people.
Is that the California dude? Because that's what a lot of people be saying. It's gonna probably be the California dude, whatever his name is.
Yeah, it's going. Yeah, Jet's the one from California. RJ is the one from Atlanta, but he transferred from Toledo.
Okay. The California dude, he wasn't at the spring game, was he?
No, he joined. I want to say probably about a month ago. He joined, but the fact that he's picked up this quickly and is one of the leaders on the clubhouse also says a lot about his grasp on the playbook and how well he can understand things and develop and create a bond with the guys.
Yeah, I would say that dude, and then like his real competition would be his real competitor who could probably is gonna be the backup, but his real competitive guy is probably gonna be that dude that played real in the spring game, at least running and throwing that ball. I guess it was that dude from Miami. I don't know. I can't remember.
You talking about Tyler Jefferson?
No, not him. The other dude.
Oh, Bryson Martin.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, honestly, if I had, I would say I feel like he's probably like a QB3 right now. But, a lot of people have also been saying, Tyler Jefferson and everything like that.
I know the scrimmage was a spring game and everything, but Tyler Jefferson, he looked good, but I didn't see any. He looked good, and it's just a spring game. You don't really show your best. But he didn't look all that flashy, at least to me. Now, like I said, it's probably just spring game. You don't show your best and everything. It's just a scrimmage, but who knows? He might. Who knows? There still might be a good game. He still might have a chance. At least I see. I don't know.
We'll see in due time.
We'll see.
Now the other thing I'm gonna say this. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, JPs. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this though. We need all of our quarterback. We need all of our quarterbacks developed and can run the offense and the system well and everything. Because if you lose, like for instance, if you lose like a starter that's a big time starter, and then you don't, and then your backup is just, then you need to have your backup ready to go and ready, like you know what to do and everything. Because if you don't know what to do, then that's gonna be trouble for us. We saw in with Willie's teams and everything how he just developed that one, and then when the main guy got hurt, we seen Junior come in, and he never lived up to it.
Yeah, that's facts. Now the other thing too is Colzie did say, he would name QB1 either next Wednesday or the following Wednesday when he met with that T20 club today. So
I was at work. I didn't get the chance to watch that.
Oh, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. If you get a chance, I would go play it back and watch it. I liked what I heard today from Cedric Williams, Henry Burris, Colzie. Like they gave some good insight. There's never a dull moment with those old heads on there though. It's always a good vibe. But
and I do trust our assistant coaches too, a lot better than what they were last year.
I'm ready to see how creative Henry Burris can get with this offense because I feel like he's gonna pull something that we haven't seen before since KJ Black left.
Hey, JP, one more thing before we move on to the NFL. One more thing.
What's up?
Do you know how? Like I said, I don't know. I don't go. I'm not in Tallahassee, so I don't know how the practices is and everything. But you probably know more than me. But do you know how wide receiving court's gonna look? Because that's an interesting one. I wanted to know who's going. Well, we know dude said that Ace Cobb got hurt. So. Well, whatever his name was, that got hurt, so he's out for the season. So I want to know who's gonna step in, who you think's gonna step up, be at least that wide receiver, who could step up in big plays for us.
So I mean, as far as what I've seen, so it's crazy. With that being said, I don't know what's gonna happen with Ace Cobb because I just saw him in a clip on Instagram on the jugs machine. And I'm like, interesting. Like, you're catching a ball coming at a pretty high velocity on the jugs machine. So I'm assuming you're practicing. I don't know. But at the same time, too, to your point, I would say, I'm looking at Speedy. Oh, my gosh. I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Lehard. Is it that dude that returned that kickoff
Jalen Rogers.
That kickoff? Yeah. Oh, yeah, him and that dude that ran that kickoff for the touchdown against Texas Southern last year.
Oh, Lockhart. Now, Lockhart's not on the team, but Kenari Wilcher is another one.
Lockhart's not on the team?
No, not anymore.
Damn.
But, yeah, Jalen Rogers and Kenari Wilcher are the two guys that I look at specifically that I think will be key contributors in the wide receiver room this season. So, and I mean – Jalen Rogers, I expected big things out of him last season, but I think he had a lingering injury. Now, this season, I do expect him to full-blown step up as wide receiver one, and what a better way to do it than going back to your hometown week one. So you're in Miami, in Hard Rock Stadium against Howard. Like, this is the best way to, kick off your career at FAMU. Yeah. So I do look for him to be that big-time playmaker, like, what Jamari Shareed was, what Jamari Gassett was. I expect Jalen Rogers to be that type of guy, that primary read this season. But, I mean, at the same time, too, you got other weapons as well, like Kenari Wilcher, Jordan Parker, and then the freshman who's from right here in Tampa, Moses White, as well. So you got your hands full. You got a deck of weapons still.
Yeah.
So I think this team's going to be all right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will. All right, let's continue on.
Now let's do it. So also to shout out to basically, all the Pro Football Hall of Famers that went in and everything. That was wonderful. Antonio Gates, well-deserved. Now, Mr. Sasser, as far as the class for next year, Drew Brees is up for it.
Mm.
I think he's the lock, though. Drew Brees is up. Eli Manning's still on the ballot as well, too. I'm trying to believe. Someone put Todd Gurley, but I'm like, Todd Gurley's not getting in. I'm sorry.
Todd Gurley, I don't even think he – has he even
been there next year?
Say again?
Do we think Brady will be in there next year?
So Brady's eligible 2027.
Oh, okay.
But wait, Ashton, you were saying about Todd Gurley?
The Todd Gurley, he's made the Pro Bowl, hasn't he? I don't remember everything. So
he has, but that career was just so short-lived. I feel like in such a little time, he didn't do enough to warrant a Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Because I've never seen him have a breakout season. Like I said, I probably don't know because I don't remember everything back then. But I've never seen, at least I've never seen him have a breakout season. So, and again, I don't keep up with everything. So,
in my opinion, I mean, I look back at it. It's like that 2019 season that the Rams had, where they played the Patriots and lost in the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah,
they were Super Bowl like 52. That. And then it was like his rookie year. I think those were like his two best years. Because I think he did win offensive like rookie of the year that year. Because it was like him and Jameis were like neck and neck. And then obviously like, old age. You talk about a running back whose body wore down so quickly. It was him. And, you never really recover from that. And then he had a brief stint there with the Falcons. And then after that, he was gone. So, just I don't think he's worth it. But I do think if there's anybody that's on a first ballot this year that's worthy of that Hall of Fame gold jacket, I think it's Drew Brees.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
That's without question.
Definitely been too long. Too long for him if he hasn't been there yet. So too long.
Is Ace gonna come back or is he gonna what?
I don't know. He was talking about his AC going out and stuff. I have no idea.
AC in the summertime is not good at all.
No.
Especially in Florida, all these heat waves we've been having. Oh God, I can imagine. But with that being said, too, also last Thursday? Last Thursday or last Friday it was, Shedeur basically came out and played lights out. And quite frankly, everybody's been on the whole Shedeur needs to start train. While I do think that he's worthy. Okay, wait, I heard him. Sounds like he might be back. He found refuge in another room. Wait, okay, there we go.
I did find refuge in another room. The AC actually broke.
Oh
man, poor guy.
Better get that fixed.
I literally had to go out. I was trying to fix it. It reset it, didn't come back. Tried it again, didn't come back. So I went outside.
It's probably full of water, and you need to break it out. Is it one of those window AC units or ones in the house? Ones in the house.
Nah. Well, the one I'm using right now is the split unit in the back. The other one, the main AC, is just not working. Fan ain't even coming on. House is like 85 degrees right now. I'm dying.
Oof.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Preseason, boys. Preseason.
Hey, you got the preseason heat and everything, man.
But
I'm glad Ace came back just in time. I was actually posing it right here. What should the Browns do about the QB situation? I personally, I had said, and I was telling HBC Nightly the same thing. I had said, you cut Kenny Pickett, you trade or eat the cap with Deshaun Watson's contract. You find a trade destination possibly for Dylan Gabriel, and you keep Tyler Huntley as your QB3, keep Shedeur, and then you keep Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco, he's still on.
You could probably deal Pickett for like a 7.
Thought he'd retire.
No,
Joe's still there. Nah,
yeah,
but Browns,
I like that scenario.
You could deal Pickett for like a 6 or a 7.
You think so?
Yeah, they gave him a 3rd for him. It wasn't like they gave him.
Oh
nothing.
yeah. No,
he could be a backup for a Super Bowl team, so somebody's gonna take him. So it wouldn't shock me there. But I think you're definitely right. Roll with Shedeur. Dylan Gabriel he was 6-19 in practice today.
Now Dylan Gabriel was?
Yeah. But Shedeur had the oblique injury or whatnot today, so he's not gonna play in the preseason game. So they said maybe he's not gonna play, I don't know. But the fact that they would have given him 2 consecutive starts and Dylan Gabriel wasn't gonna play was telling a lot. But Jimmy Haslam already dug his own grave saying that was Andrew Berry's pick, not his, on Shedeur. So take that at what you want.
Yeah, see, that's that goes to show like the incompetency of the Cleveland Browns. It's because it's a shame because it's what's going to happen is he's going to still play out his rookie contract. He's going to go somewhere else. Someone's going to see his value. Someone's going to offer him a bag or a decent bag or like some type of prove it deal. And then from there, he's going to go out there and he's going to win it. He's going to earn himself an even bigger bag and be a franchise guy somewhere else.
Okay, I want to say this: if Cleveland if Cleveland doesn't take care of Shador and everything, how much do y'all think Dion gonna start getting involved? He's not already involved now.
The worst he could do, honestly, is
he's the reason why I didn't get drafted high.
Yeah,
you all kind of know it. Like, look at Shiloh. Shiloh's balling too. Shiloh immediately, as soon as Shiloh went undrafted, he got a different agent. He got an actual agent.
He went and got Drew Rosenhaus. Yeah. The minute he saw he wasn't going to get drafted, he went and got Drew Rosenhaus, and the next thing you know, him and the Bucks connected. Now it's a possibility that, truthfully, I'm looking at it myself, I think that he should be like the backup free safety behind both
backup slot.
Jeez,
he'll be a hybrid.
Winfield,
he'll be the nickel too.
Even the backup slot. Yeah,
and he's going to be on the 53 at worst practice squad. He'll be on the team for sure at in some capacity. But Shador played good. I will say credit where credit's due. Jackson Dart also played very well. Cam Ward had his moments where he played well, but then again, it was preseason. You got to keep all this, even with Shador, Dart, Shuck, Ward, all of them. Preseason, we've seen guys go out and go crazy in the preseason and do nothing in the rest of their careers. So we have to keep all that in mind for when the games really start. But from what I've seen from them, Shuck is going to be Derek Carr at best. His ceiling is Derek Carr. He's literally the exact same person. Well, not human-wise, but like player style-wise, he's literally Derek Carr. Can't throw an out route, but he can launch the ball 50 yards. And once he sees pressure, it's over. Good night. He's gonna become Nathan Peterman. But overall, though, they all had their moments there. But I want to see. AP had said it also on Twitter today, but it's like if Shador doesn't play this game, I want to see the difference in viewership between last week's preseason game for the Browns and this week when Shador doesn't play.
Yeah, no, I do too.
That's true.
Because, dude, the amount of just people that, and I was telling my dad this, the amount of black people that turned out for Shador just to wear that Sanders jersey, wearing his jersey, or wearing, his dad's jerseys and stuff from when he played, very telling. Shows you what kind of how much of weight they carry, and then because I was telling my dad
family last name basically.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
I told my dad too. I was like, now look at all these people that are wearing Browns jerseys. They're probably Panthers fans, have season tickets for the Panthers and everything. But tonight, they're Shador fans.
I'm gonna say this right. I'm gonna say this right now. If Shador ends up being a starter and he leads I don't know how the Browns team, is. I don't know how their offense or their defense is. But I'm gonna say that if Shador is a starter and he leads the team to the playoffs and in a AFC that has the best quarterbacks in the NFL, like Patrick and all the rest of those guys, boy, them jerseys gonna be selling like crazy. I mean, they're not gonna win the whole thing. We know that. We're not gonna win the whole thing. We know that. But if he can at least do that, they're gonna be. The future could be bright for the Brown. Them jerseys, them Brown fans could be showing up like crazy if they already aren't now.
I would have been higher on the Browns if Quinshon Judkins wasn't a loser.
A horrible human being.
Yeah, the same thing. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Knowing the NFL, they'll just slap him on the wrist and he'll be back by like week 12 or whatever. That's how it works.
You want to know something crazy, Ace?
Like, I would have been much higher on them. I think they'll be a wild card contender. I don't think they'll make the playoffs, but they'll definitely be in the hunt.
You want to know something crazy?
Or Flacco's competent.
So I'm leaving the Bucks preseason game right against the Titans. Like I'm leaving it Friday night, and I had on a Warwick Dunn jersey. I'm walking out. This lady comes up to me, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, where did you get that jersey from?" I'm like, "I got it like when Warwick Dunn was playing here." And she was like, "Oh wait, I thought that was Shiloh." I was like, "Ma'am, I've had this jersey since before Shiloh was born." And like you do know 28 was famous before Shiloh was born.
But doesn't it not say Dunn on the back of it,
It
bro?
literally says Dunn, DUNN on the back of the jersey.
Shiloh already got that influence on Buccaneer fans already.
Oh, heavily, dude. There are little kids. I was at the joint practice with.
Unless
with
she
the
saw
Bucks
you
and
from
the
the
Titans.
side and it had the shoulder patch 28 on it, and she couldn't tell.
I think it was that.
But like even then, like a Warwick Dunn jersey is gonna look old. Like the design isn't the exact same to what a current Bucks jersey is.
Exactly, and that
it's totally different.
It's not even a Reebok jersey. It's a champions jersey. That's how old it is.
Champion.
Like, but I mean, I get it though. I know too. Like people don't look at the details like how we would. But I mean, like, yeah, Ashton, yes, Shiloh has had that type of impact around here. Like, again, I was at the joint practice with the Bucks and the Titans. You had little kids and men and women running up to Shiloh for an autograph. You had little kids basically surrounding Cam Ward for autographs like crazy.
But didn't Deion used to play for the Buccaneers too?
No, he
Atlanta.
He was one pick away. Atlanta took him.
Atlanta,
San Francisco,
Atlanta, Dallas, and San Francisco,
and Baltimore.
Okay. I thought he played for the Bucks too.
Yeah. I wish. All right, one last thing before we move on to the rest.
Hey! I see some fake news on the bottom there. Chauncey didn't tear his ACL. What we have on the bottom there?
I heard he tore his ACL.
Nah, he did not actually tear. He's gonna play by week 1.
Oh, well.
Schefter went out and said it because like a bunch of other reporters said, he had the torn ACL, and then Schefter's like, no. He just had
that's better.
A knee sprain or something.
I will say my quick little hot take with Shedeur Sanders and the rest of like these rookie QBs coming in to NFL. I think it's going to be a humbling experience for all of them.
By far. I would not even be shocked.
Especially for Shedeur, I feel like too.
Same time winning more than 5 games. I have zero faith in that. I think Chuck starts week 1, and I don't think he wins more than 5 games. Because Rattler looks like trash. Not surprising. Anyways, Cam Ward, he might have moments, but I don't think they're winning more than 6 games.
Who does Cam Ward play for again?
Did you see Calvin Ridley destroy AJ Terrell?
Titans.
This man was like, he routed up AJ Terrell so bad in practice the last 2 days. Like, that was hilarious. Oh my god. And then I saw, what's his name? Amanor? Alec Amanor? I forgot how you say his name. The Titans guy. He killed the Bucks corners last week in practice. I saw that. I don't know what he did in the game.
Not much. To be real with you, not much.
None of the Titans were doing much.
Dude, honestly, looking at the Titans, the Titans are a very small team in their secondary. Like, I was looking, I'm like, I can see what they're very small.
I don't think Snead played. I don't think Awuzie or Snead played in that game.
It didn't. Xavier Woods didn't play either, I don't think.
Yeah, so most of their defense didn't play then.
Yeah, now their first string offense played because they had to for Cam Ward. But yeah, so who would be a suitable trade partner for the Cowboys for Micah Parsons?
The Rams. We know that's probably where it ended up.
I was just about to say the Rams too. I was either going to say
the Rams could do it. Thinking who has 2 first-round picks?
Maybe Oakland.
The Bears.
Oh man,
who's got the most assets right now? Oh, how that works.
Nobody really has a big treasure trove beside Cleveland owning the Jags pick and the Rams owning the Falcons pick this year. That's really the only 2 teams I know that for sure have multiple first-round picks this year.
It's a bit of a line there, then, because
maybe
plus you got to look
at getting traded. I doubt he gets traded. Jerry's gonna probably cave and pay him most likely. But if he does get traded, it'll probably be to like the Rams. That's where all these high-profile guys who can't get paid on their team go. He's gonna go to the Rams. You saw Aaron Donald say he might come out of retirement if they get Micah.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Another team that could go after him is Seattle.
That would be pretty cool. That would be cool to see.
That would be very interesting.
Can I say something right quick?
Go ahead.
About the Cowboys? I know. The Cowboys been giving Dak Prescott all that. Been giving Dak Prescott. I know he's happy he getting his money and everything. But to be honest with you, if I'm Dak, I'm looking at it. Y'all ain't taking care of me or put me in the best position to win a championship and everything. I'm surprised he ain't requested a trade or just like thought about going elsewhere.
He's been silent ever since he got paid.
I'm gonna say this to you, Ashton.
I know what you mean.
They gave him $60 million last year, but I don't think he's gonna be. If they don't win 2 playoff games this year, if they're not in the championship game, he's gone. But it won't be because he requested a trade. I think they'll move on anyway because they'll prep to get Arch in the 27 draft.
Wow. Ooh,
I mean,
that's a thick plot.
I mean, he's been there ever since he got drafted, and they haven't put him just.
I think Dak, Burrow, and Keller are in the last years with their teams if they don't do something major in the playoffs.
I'm gonna say. Speaking of Burrow,
Burrow's gonna ask Scott. I think.
Yeah, I was saying. Speaking of Burrow, if Cincinnati don't try to get him over the hump to try to at least try to put him win like they did a couple of years ago, even they didn't win the Super Bowl and everything. But if I'm gonna say if they don't give him an offensive line to protect them and everything, because that's been Cincinnati's issue. They haven't gave him an O-line to protect them. So,
defense been an obvious issue too.
They got destroyed by the Eagles' third team. The Bengals' first team defense got destroyed by the Eagles' third team offense, for crying out loud. That defense can't stop the fly. So
yeah,
I think even though Jamar got paid, that owner's still kind of crappy.
Well, if Joe Burrow does want to leave and everything, your Saints, our Saints should be first in line.
Mm-hmm. I'm not too worried. I don't think Shuck's gonna be there long term anyway. By 27, if Burrow's not on the team, Shuck's not gonna be there in 27. If you look at how the contract structured, unless he plays like Jaden Daniels did last year, he's not gonna be on the team by 2027. I doubt it.
All right.
Because he has to be on the roster to get half his money anyway. So if he's not on the roster by the start of training camp, he's not going to get money. So they have it all structured out for that, so they can move off of him whenever they want.
Fair point. All right, so moving on to a little bit of college football. We need to change this background, something more modern. So the media polls came out for the other conferences at their media days, and so
I guess something funny.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, y'all remember 2020 or whenever it was, right? 2019 when Jake Fromm was running Georgia and they Kirby Smart shipped out Justin Fields pretty much. Guess what Jake Fromm's doing right now? He's selling.
Oh yeah,
I was right. Like, wow.
What'd he say?
What?
So basically, Georgia, I want to say it was 2018, 2019, whatever, right? They had Jake Fromm and Justin Fields on the team. Justin Fields was a freshman. Jake Fromm was like a sophomore, whatever. And Kirby Smart basically said, Justin, you're not going to be the starting quarterback. Jake Fromm is. And now Justin Fields is getting paid $20 million a year with the Jets, while Jake Fromm is selling insurance in Georgia.
Yeah, that's right.
Damn.
I just had to say that before we get into the actual college football. Sorry.
To be honest with you, if Justin Fields would have played, in my opinion, if Justin Fields would have played in that championship game against Alabama instead of Jake Fromm, they have a more better chance of winning that game. At least in my opinion.
Justin Fields with Pickens would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Was Pickens on that team? Was it Jake Fromm team?
No. He had Miko
Pickens
Hardman.
was 22 draft. No, but he would have been with Pickens though, because Fields was with Olave, and Olave and Pickens were the same class.
Yeah, I think he would have played ahead of him though. Like Pickens would have still been on the bench, but yeah. But man, that's wild. Someone said that like State Farm missed like a massive,
Jake from State Farm insurance thing.
Yeah, like State
perfect.
State Farm just missed out, man. State Farm should have like just hopped on it and just called him and said, we need you for promotional reasons. And they could have had him.
That would be funny. All right, back onto the main talking stuff. I just had to get that out.
So as we all know, the media darlings this offseason have been Texas. SEC media poll came out. Texas is first, Georgia second, Alabama third, LSU fourth, South Carolina fifth. I'm just saying the top five there. I mean, y'all can see the rest of them.
I agree with the top five. And
this is the
for the most part, the rest of them.
I kind of agree with the top four. In the top four, we already know how they is and everything. But what y'all see in South Carolina that put them at number 5? I don't know.
When North Sellers being actually good, that's the biggest thing. He's gonna be in the running for the first overall pick this year. They have a lot of faith in that South Carolina team for sure. I do too. I'm more worried about LSU than anything. Like, what the hell LSU is gonna do with Brian Kelly in week 1?
Hey, I mean, like I said, we'll see week 1. Like I said, we'll be back from the Orange Blossom Classic just in time to see it too.
Although I will say,
they got more
students
that low.
What's up, Don?
I said between the two Tennessee teams, I could actually see those two numbers switching. I could see Vanderbilt at 9 and Tennessee at.
I could honestly see that too. I don't know if Tennessee's going to be as good as they were last year. They got the UCLA quarterback while Nico left to UCLA, but
yeah,
I'm not sure if that's going to work.
Vanderbilt did beat Alabama last year, so maybe they can make some noise.
And I was funny enough. I think I was either telling Mr. Sass or I was telling Ace. Like October 4th is a big weekend as far as payback goes because you got Vandy playing Alabama that weekend. You got FAMU and Valley, and then you got Florida State, Miami that weekend too. So it's like,
that's like a little rivalry weekend.
One is a big time rivalry weekend. One is basically the best versus the worst football school in the conference. The other two are basically is between the best and the worst football schools in the conference. And the best football want the payback.
Yeah, and two of those conferences, yeah. So I'm like, Vanderbilt couldn't walk into Bryant-Denny and beat Alabama again, could they? So the worst that can happen.
Ty Simpson's got a lot to prove this year for coming out from former 5-star, lost to Milroe, sat behind Milroe, getting his shot at the starter now. I have more faith in Ty Simpson than I do in Julian Sayin from Ohio State. But Alabama's weapons, beside Ryan Williams, is like you're going Ryan Williams with Ty Simpson or Julian Sayin with Jeremiah Smith on those two teams. I think Ohio State's got a better defense than Alabama does right now, even though they did lose some pieces because Caleb Downs is the best player in college football. So it's kind of like you have two teams with two big question marks at quarterback. You have Arch Manning, who only played 2 games for Texas. He's getting his shot now. You got Gunnar Stockton, who's only played the 2 games when Carson Beck got hurt. His shot's now. So you got a lot of big question marks in college football right now at the quarterback position for the big top dog schools. Which, you got like a full top 25 ranking right there, so I could see the top dogs, all of them, and I'll just fully explain it.
I do. Let me grab it right now.
So I'll just keep it going with this whole thing because.
Let's see, because there's the coaches poll. Yeah, so this is the coaches poll. This isn't the
AP top 25. That's fine. It doesn't matter. So returning quarterbacks, you only have Drew Aller with Penn State, Cade Klubnik at Clemson, Dante Morris making his start with Oregon. So in your top 8, right? You have Arch Manning 2 games. Julian Sayin hasn't played more than 2 games. I don't even think he's played at all in his career. Gunnar Stockton less than 3 games. Notre Dame's quarterback, don't even ask me who it is. I have no idea. No offense to Notre Dame. They got somebody transferred in, I believe. But Cade Klubnik at 6 is the only other guy there because Dante Moore's there, Ty Simpson's there. Dante Moore has played a couple of games. He redshirted with UCLA because he got hurt. But he's at least played games. Ty Simpson has only played like 2 or 3 games. And then you go to Nussmeier, Carson Beck, Sam Levitt. And then I don't know who Indiana's quarterback is. And then you got Sellers, true freshman Bryce Underwood. And Ole Miss has got the guy who's a lefty. I forgot his name. He's a southpaw. Oh, there's a dog yapping. But you get the point. There's not a lot of experienced quarterbacks in the top 10 right now. It's a very young pool.
Did you count Avery Johnson at Kansas State?
No, I didn't go all the way to 20.
Oh, my bad. Should have been.
I was not going the full list. I can't name you every quarterback.
Lagway made some significant noise as a freshman last year. So if he can stay healthy, Lagway could do some damage. I don't know how good the Florida Gators team is, but Lagway could.
That's true.
Gator fans hyped on him. I am.
He's got hype. Now let's see if he's better than the most recent set of quarterbacks from coming out of the University of Florida. We saw Anthony Richardson can't read a hot blitz coming at him. You have Graham Merritt, who was actually trash. Did y'all see his preseason debut? Oh my god, that was hilarious.
I saw that. Golly, dude, it was so bad. He overthrew a guy that was wide open and nobody within 10 yards of him.
Oh no!
I was like, "Are you serious?"
Oh, wow. I think out of the guys who came out from last year, I think Cam Miller had the best start coming from North Dakota State. He had the best start out of all of them so far. But Graham Merritt was trash. Anthony Richardson was trash. Kyle Trask, we know, was trash. Felipe Franks destroyed his knee, so he gets a break there. But
he's still in the league?
Nah, he's out of the league now. But I think he's a coach actually. Last I saw him, he was with the Falcons. I don't remember where he is now, but you kind of get the picture. Of what
we've seen a lot of great college quarterbacks that play so great. Well, we've seen a lot of college players that play so great in college. But once they get to the big leagues, it's something different.
Especially from the University of Florida.
Yeah. Jeez.
Best one in the NFL, didn't graduate from Florida. He left to go to Auburn.
Oh, Cam. That's right. Dang, that's right. Now,
anyways,
okay. So the ACC, you good. The ACC poll came out too. This is what the media thinks is going to happen. So I mean, everybody's really hot.
Well,
I know. Everybody thinks Clemson's like this juggernaut of a team this year.
Hey, Clemson.
They still got their championship winning head coach, so you got to put them. Got to put them in that mix.
I mean,
I was 1 or 2. Did I tell you about this one, right? Or no, I don't think I did tell you about this one, Peeps. I was talking to a dude who actually goes to Clemson. He was telling me, yeah, they like the guys in Carolina, like that whole Carolina region, they're like really high with Clemson right now because they got Cade coming back, they got the defense coming back mostly, and they got 2 big time wide receivers coming back. That's like the best set of wide receivers they've had since like Mike Williams days. Wide receivers besides T. Like T. Higgins was good, but like, they got 2 guys who are like T now.
Oh snap!
Because like last year we knew their issues were the wide receiver core. They got T.J. Moore, Tyler Brown, Bryant Wesco. Like they got some dogs there. Because we know Wesco's a dog, and we know Moore's a dog, and you got Antonio Williams.
Oh sheesh! Yeah, they might be something serious.
I don't know. I could see UNC somewhere up in the top 10, maybe top 5, just because it's Bill Belichick's first season UNC, and be interesting to see if they could rally a crowd and get going. Depending on what the schedule's like, too. I mean, that's something I could see.
Yeah, well, I must say that considering the season Florida State had last year, I guess putting them at 7 is a bit of a relief.
I didn't even know T.J. Moore was a freshman last year, and he had 6.15 and 5.
I agree with you about FSU.
That's crazy.
it's like a little bit of relief to say like, hey, you know what? We'll put you somewhere in the medium. You're not like the top, but you're not the bottom. You're like a little bit above average to be like, we'll give you some grief from last season.
I'm looking at Clemson's team, right?
Yeah.
Their 3 best wide receivers were all true freshmen last year, and they all had over 500 yards as true freshmen.
Ooh.
All right,
Antonio
so
Williams is their oldest one, and he had 900 yards last year as a sophomore.
bang.
So basically, you're saying that I should go to the Hard Rock Bet app right now and just like bet on Clemson to cover the over. Or no, not win these. Well, yeah,
I would
win
bet
the
on them
ACC.
winning the ACC.
This one, yeah.
Possibly win the ACC, but definitely for sure bet on the over when they play LSU.
Oh yeah,
I see Miami falling a little bit. I don't know who's still there, but I see Miami falling.
yeah, Parsons.
Oh,
Damn.
geez. So y'all need to stop. All right, with that being
Miami
said,
got
okay. So y'all ain't right. The Big Ten media poll came out as well too. I don't know why people keep putting faith in James Franklin and Penn State.
They got a good team. I don't think they win in anything.
Then they're not. And if we're being honest, Ohio State has to go to the big house, and Michigan's going to probably beat Ohio State more than likely.
I think
I'm gonna say Ohio State coach is Ryan Day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winning that championship saved this job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brian Hartline would have took that job immediately, but I think Brian Hartline's leaving after this year anyway. Somebody's going to give him a head coaching job. The fact he hasn't got a head coaching job is crazy. Like, literally, when you look at it, since Brian Hartline's been there, they've put out, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to just pull up the list because it's easier to say because there's so many names came out.
Yeah. No, they put out like a who's list. Like what? Amika, Olave.
Yeah. No, it's a long list, right? So you got Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Njigba, Harrison, Emeka, Jeremiah Smith. Now Carnell Tate's there. Brandon Ennis is there. They got a list of guys who's come out. Now I will say it's kind of funny because like the NFL talk is who's better, Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase. But when you think about it, you're like, both those dogs was on the same team, and now you're debating who's the best wide receiver in the NFL. That just puts it into perspective how ridiculous LSU's team was in 2019.
Yeah.
For when you want to debate who was wide receiver you, I would say Ohio State has put out a lot of like 4.5-star wide receivers in the league. LSU has put out less number wise, but they got when they put a wide receiver in the league, they are a 5-star wide receiver in the league.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Won that fantasy championship off of Brian Thomas Jr. and Malik Neighbors.
Washington that
know how it works.
You said you're surprised Washington's that low?
Yeah. Then they've had some good runs over the years, haven't they?
This quarterback they got now. I don't know what his name is, but he was talking to me about their quarterback they got now.
They've taken a step back since Penix left. They've taken a big step back.
Oh yeah. Well, they lost their head coach, they lost their OC, they lost their DC, they lost the starting corners, starting wide receivers, all left. Top 3 wide receivers all left. Running back left, quarterback left, tight end left, O-line left, Fashani left. Like they lost a lot of people when they were good.
Now the one I am surprised, well, the two I'm surprised to see, well, not really. I'm surprised to see Illinois at 4. I'm surprised to see Nebraska at 8. Kurt Ferentz always low key. I want to put Iowa at 4 because I feel like Iowa's gonna they're always a team that's always like they're in it at the end. I feel like
they're not gonna do nothing though. I'm not worried about them. You got Brayola in Nebraska.
Illinois is a surprise.
USC's quarterback.
Say that again. Ace, my bad.
Illinois is a surprising one at 4.
Jaden Mayava, I don't know who that is.
Wait, Mr. Sasser, say what you were gonna say again.
Illinois is at number 4.
I mean, I guess everybody's high on them after they won that the Cheez-It Bowl. Not Cheez-It, was it Cheez-It? Yeah, that
Cheez-It Bowl. Cheez-It or
yeah, it was like it's like the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl that they play over in Orlando. Yeah. They beat South Carolina.
Yep.
Like everybody's been so high on them lately.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So it is like wow. Now, The Big 12 one, and this is the last one before we go to take it or leave it, came out too. Everybody's basically favoring Arizona State to basically win it again. Dang, there is no love for Coach Prime. Coach Prime or UCF. There's no love for
Julian Lewis is a true freshman.
Colorado.
Starting.
They said Julian Lewis may not even. I don't even know if he'll start.
He's not? Oh, I don't know who's starting there for Colorado. I'm going to check.
They got to transfer out of Liberty, I believe it is.
Honestly, 11 through 16, I think, might hold out to be still very accurate. But I think
they say the likely start is Kadon Salter.
Yeah,
didn't
that's
UCF, didn't UCF beat Colorado last year?
No, Colorado went into the bounce house and dragged them.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was on game day. Man. Bro, UCF fans were so hyped and they got obliterated.
Dude, that was bad.
It was ugly.
Say what you were going to say again, Mr. Sasser.
I was saying about how 11 through 16, I don't think that's going to change. I think 1 through 10, certain teams are going to move around throughout the season, but that's about it, I would say. Just looking at that media poll.
Well, how y'all think Deion do in his third year? I haven't seen no great recruiting series from him. Then again, I don't follow Colorado, so I don't know. But I haven't seen no great recruiting series from him like I've seen in years past. So I don't know what y'all think.
Go ahead, Ace.
The top 4 is pretty set. It's more like that 5 through 10 is where the most movement can happen because you got Colorado who's got a bunch of transfers coming because they lost a big part of their team. You lost Travis, you lost Jimmy Horn, you lost Shadur, obviously, but you lost your big offense pieces. You're going to have to set in a new offense. So they got people, BYU kicked out their best quarterback because he couldn't, he got laid a little too early.
That was crazy, man.
Jalen Daniels is like his 5th year of college, it feels like. He's been there forever, but Kansas has some people on that team who can make noise. TCU always in it. Nobody in their NFL ever pans out pretty much, but I'm not worried about them too much. They can make noise. Utah always is in there, and Iowa State obviously, but if anybody's going to run with Arizona State, probably Kansas State.
Yeah. No, honestly, that's why I'm so excited to see Kansas State next weekend because I know they open up with Iowa State and Ireland next Saturday.
That's a Dublin game?
Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but I feel like the false prophet here is Baylor. Because I feel like Baylor's being set up to fail in 2 weeks on Friday night when they play. Because they host Auburn on Friday night to open up.
Oof.
So, I mean, Auburn, granted, as you can see here.
And they have Jackson Arnold.
Auburn's 11. Yes, they do. Auburn's 11 here, but I mean, again, I don't know. Baylor's very to me, but I'm high on Avery Johnson.
Funny. 2 of the top 3 quarterbacks from the class of 2023 high school recruiting class are already on different teams.
Damn, that portal's crazy, man. The portal is crazy, man.
Yeah, because Arch was 1. I don't even know where the hell Isidore Newman's school. Who Jackson Arnold was ranked 1 that year?
Wouldn't shock me.
Oh, wait, that's dual threat. I don't want dual threat. I just want doesn't matter who. I just want quarterbacks. Doesn't give you just quarterbacks. That's kind of crazy. I'm gonna check it, but yeah, I think Dante Moore was 2 and Jackson Arnold was 3, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, Nico was 2. So yeah, Nico's on a different team. Dante Moore's on a different team. Jackson Arnold's on a different team. Is Malachi Nelson still in USC? I have no idea where he is now. Avery Johnson is Kansas State. He's running Kansas State, so he's doing good for himself.
Right.
And he was rated number 9. Sam Levitt was 18. Sam Levitt was to go to Michigan State, and now he's at Arizona State, so that's another one there. Brock Glenn. Like how we said,
All
it's probably
Bridges starts giggling. All right, let's do this. Take it or leave it, and then get up out of here. So,
get out of here.
take it or leave it. The SWAC will win its 4th straight MEAC SWAC Challenge next weekend.
Take it.
Take it.
Take it.
They're playing Howard, right?
They're playing
Central.
North Carolina Central. Southern's playing North Carolina Central.
Oh wait, no, we're playing the Orange Blossom Classic this year. That's right.
Yeah, that's in 2 weeks. Next week, though, next Saturday is
But
Southern.
who's FAMU playing in that game?
FAMU's playing Howard.
Okay, that's the game I was thinking about. My fault. I mixed up the 2 games there. I knew it was FAMU. I thought it was talking about the FAMU game. My fault. Anyways, yeah, I'd still take the SWAC to win the MEAC SWAC. But I'd also take the SWAC to win the Orange Blossom Classic too.
Yeah, that's saying a lot about Trey Oliver. Oof. Y'all got him starting out on a bad note. All right.
I mean, a little like the SWAC might finally have the number on the MEAC after the MEAC had their number after so many years. They win this. They win the SWAC, win the MEAC SWAC Challenge again. Then the tables have turned real quickly.
Yeah, you're right. Here's the next one. Take it or leave it. Shador Sanders will start at the latest by week 8.
Take it.
Leave it.
Now, I will say it would not be out of the realm of possibility. I'm taking that, but I was also keeping the back pocket a team trading for Shador at cut week.
Okay. Wait, Mr. Sasser, you said leave it.
Leave it, yeah. Reason being is that I don't see him. He might make whether if it's week 8 or whether if they put him at week 1 or 2. I mean, he might get a couple of drives, but it might be a very humbling experience.
I don't think Black is starting by week 3, week 4.
Ashton,
I'm gonna say I really don't know because I guess it all depends on how many great performances he has and how many great performances he's having. I mean, if he has one good performance, they might say, "Oh, he's the starter." But if we have a bad performance, then they might pull him out, and let somebody else do start at quarterback. So I don't know, and I guess it all just depends. Depends on his health too. So I don't know.
Yeah, he's got to get his situation.
I'll keep an eye on the Rams though. I don't know about Shador, but if anybody's gonna trade for a quarterback at cut week, I think it'll be the Rams.
Yeah, see,
Stafford has not practiced yet. They said they're expecting by week 1, but he's gotten all these different shots in his back or whatever. And they said it's the highest free injury. I seriously doubt you see Matthew Stafford play more than 5 games this year, if any.
Stafford's been in the league for a while now, hasn't
he? Yeah.
I think he's second oldest QB behind Rodgers.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
He's getting up there in age.
All right, here's the next one.
Go ahead.
Take it or leave it. Avery Johnson at Kansas State will finish the season as one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the country. I'm taking it. I'm high on the kid.
Top 5 quarterbacks for me would be. Damn.
Well, he's going Lenore Sellers.
Levitt, Klubnik, Avery Moore. That's a fair list. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, and
if anything, probably definitely top 7. If top 5, I'd say definitely top 7.
Go ahead, Ashton.
Y'all gonna have to tell me more about this kid before I make that decision. So,
yeah. So last year he started for Kansas State. He's long blonde hair. Where's number 2? He had 25 touchdowns to, I believe, 10 interceptions last season as a passer. Pretty good numbers. And then as I showed y'all earlier with the Big 12 preseason polls by the media, he's got Kansas State favored to finish second in the Big 12. Basically going to the conference championship but losing to Arizona State.
Okay, well, take it then.
if there's anybody who can be a sleeper first round pick for this, bro, is that the same Blake Barnett from USF days?
I really
Okay,
hope
no, it's
not.
not. It's not. It's a freshman. They just have the same name. I saw him as a backup for wait, what? Now, Avery Johnson, he had 2,700 yards last year, 25 TDs, 10 interceptions. As a sophomore, did he redshirt his first year?
Who, Avery Johnson?
Yeah, how many games did he play his first year?
I'm not sure. I looked up his stats, and last season
It says he's a junior, so I guess not. He probably is a true junior. If he has a good year this year, going to the conference championship, being a top 5 quarterback in college football this year, he can declare. I think most of the other class 2023 guys are gonna go next year. They wouldn't declare this year, but if anybody from the 23 class can declare this year, he could definitely
Let me ask a question. What's the best defense this Avery Johnson gonna probably see this year?
This year?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
Well, as far as the schedule and everything, I don't know about playoffs if they make it there, but as far as their schedule, who you think it's gonna be?
Let's see their schedule.
All right, they got Iowa State, North Dakota, Army, Arizona, UCF, Baylor, TCU, Kansas, Texas Tech. This is just conference games. This is like all conference teams.
Yeah, I think the best defense that he may see.
Damn, they play only conference teams this year. They don't play anybody out of conference.
Maybe Colorado, maybe Texas Tech.
They play. I think it's gonna. Honestly, I would say probably, because granted, this conference also doesn't play a whole lot of defense. This is the conference where you get a lot of shootouts. I would say
offense,
probably either Baylor or Texas Tech.
TCU, Texas Tech, Utah. Utah's defense is decent sometimes.
I could see it being like a one-score game in Baylor.
I mean, he might see a tough defense right off the bat with Iowa State too.
They really don't play any out-of-conference games beside North Dakota
and Army.
That's their only 2 out-of-conference games.
Which are like handing like 2 wins to them.
I wouldn't even say North Dakota's a gimme. That's a tough team.
North Dakota State, that's regular North Dakota.
Oh, I know. Even North Dakota's a tough out.
I forgot there's North Dakota and North Dakota State.
Yeah, North Dakota's usually a tough team too. They hold their own. They So I would say
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Those North Dakota teams, them North Dakota teams and them teams around that area, they take football seriously up there.
I believe it.
So yeah, Ace.
Right,
I mean,
the next one, peeps.
Oh, go. All right, bet I got you. Let's see. Take it or leave it. The SWAC and MEAC media polls will be wrong by season's end.
Well, I mean, I doubt they bat 100 on it, so I'm gonna leave it. That's kind of a dumb one.
Yeah,
leave it.
Leave it.
Okay. I mean, yeah. To be real with you, I mean, last year they picked Alabama State to win it, and they missed. I think the year before that they did pick FAMU, and they hit on it. And I mean, obviously the 2 years before that, I mean, because Dion was there, they hit on that as well. So I mean, they haven't hit on one since 2023. So
if ASU didn't have their quarterback problem, they probably would have got it.
Probably, yeah. You can't make the club in the tub. Can't make the club in the tub. All right, folks. That's going to do it for us. This was a great episode, guys. Good way to start. It's like
way to start.
Let's be real. This was not a great way to start. We'll have to fix. We have some stuff we got to clean up.
Yeah, we do. I mean, again, it's preseason.
Uh-oh.
It's preseason. We'll get it right.
It's preseason.
We'll get it right when the real games count.
Definitely. Can't wait. Next week's game week. Next week we're gonna have Ace's boy Trey from
joining.
Yeah, future NBA Gov from the No Disrespect,
No
But
Disrespect
podcast.
Yep. He'll be joining. Got a full list of people coming, A lot of
When
stuff to
when
tune
y'all when y'all old buddy gonna come back? Flash.
Flash been busy.
Yeah, I was gonna say he can answer that question.
Flash been busy.
Okay.
He got the life stuff.
Just
Wow.
asking.
But anyways.
But all right, folks, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We appreciate y'all so much. We will see you next week. Take care, stay safe, stay blessed. Good night.
Tune in for
Good
next
night.
week's episode.
Peace.